First off, I don't care what you people say. Never follow rules. I'm a trendsetter anyway. Okay, I march to the beat of my own drum. They say I need rules in my life. Well, I got some. That's one. Kill the competition. Two. Be a loyal dog. Three. And if they snitching on your man, send them to the mall. Four. When you party, go hard till you hit the floor. Five. If you didn't see me do it, what the hell you asking for? Welcome to my world. SINA.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Big Llama Show. I'm the Big Llama. Welcome to the Sunday night live stream. We come to you every Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, here on the Big Llama Show, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitch at blackout_AD. Let me bring out my co-host extraordinaire, Blackout AD. Welcome to the show, sir. How are you this fine evening?
What's up, man?
What's up, man? Oh, man. I'm tired, man. I did my first real workout today, so I'm joining your ranks, trying to get smaller shirt sizes. I'm hurting. I'm hurting for certain, man.
It's all right. You'll feel better about it tomorrow.
I feel better today.
Do you enjoy it? Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sure it sucked in the moment, but there's never a time, and you can think about this, like, there's never been a time, at least for me, where after a workout, I always dread going to the workout, but then after I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I did that. You know what I mean? There's never a time I regret going. You know, there's like, I shouldn't have done that today, you know?
Yeah. No, I enjoy, I was dreading going to the workout. I was dreading the build up to it, but once I was in it, and then once I finished, I was like, yeah, I'm glad I'm glad I went. Felt better instantly.
Yeah.
Felt better instantly. So, I just know that I'm paying for it now. Like my legs are hurting, and I'm going to be paying for it later, or tomorrow for sure. But I failed the challenge, which was I was going to do my own thing, and Mama Llama kept me honest and said, "Hey, if you don't do your own thing, I'm signing you up for Orange Theory." And sure enough, we're right at the end of the month, and she's like, "You ain't done it once. I'm bringing you in." And you know what? I need the push, man. I need the push. So
you could have did it though. You talked about it last week.
I know, I did, man. But talking and doing is two different things. So, no. But I'm excited. Again, a lot of motivation comes from seeing your posts and that you're in the gym and you're I mean, honestly, from just from video, because I know I'm editing old videos.
Oh yeah,
like you could tell the difference,
100%.
like from a couple weeks ago to now.
100%.
Just on your appearance alone. So like you're doing some good work. So it shows. It shows.
Today was kind of a milestone for me because everybody knows I'm a night owl. So I have been adjusting. I mean, all my workouts have been, because the gym's in the same plaza as my job. So I've been going an hour before work. Maybe 2 hours I'll be running or whatever. But today I made it a point to wake up early. So I was up by like 9:30. By 12, I had like 3 miles and I lifted. So it was a good accomplishment. And, you know, you got to keep pushing. I mean, again, waking up, I'm like, fuck, man, why'd I say this? You know what I mean? Because I'm very much in the moment. I'm like, yeah, I'll wake up early. My girl's about to, she's working a double. So she'll make sure I'm up. And if sure enough, I go to sleep at like 2 a.m. I mean, I get good sleep, but that wake up knowing I told myself I was going to run now I did fail here because I said I was going to run the lake 4 times, which would be 4 miles, but I ended up only doing 3. Still pretty good in my book. I mean, I'm grinding my ass off. And like you said, even me, like watching the videos, that's why I made that joke where I was like, why are you using the same thing? Because
yeah.
In that video, I'm like, damn, man, I really did look terrible. You know, I didn't have a cut, I didn't have nothing. And just a couple weeks, I'm like, yeah, I feel better about my appearance online.
No, it's like I said, you can tell in different videos. I can tell myself too, because I have lost some weight since I started and stuff like that. But it's weird. It's weird how you can tell the difference. But for you, especially just because it's been so recent and so rapid for you, that you, and also I think I think you cut back on drinking a little bit, right? Like you said you.
Yeah. I think I'm done for a while, to be honest. We
Yeah.
had this weekend, Saturday. I cut it down to like once a week, but then this Saturday we went out with a bunch of coworkers, and we drank a lot, had a lot of shots and stuff, and I still woke up the next day like no hangover, felt good, but after I was like, I think I'm gonna cut back on the drinking completely for a while because I'm not getting the same out of it. Like, yeah, it was fun, it was a great time, but I could have just smoked some weed and had the same fun. It's not like I was. I mean, I was drinking a lot. At one point, actually, at the end of the night, one of my coworkers, me and him, I always give him shit because he's a little older than me. But I always give him shit. I'll be like, "Yo, you're too slow," or I'll say something to like fuck with him. And he's a white guy whose wife's Colombian, and I'll be like, "What do you know about brown people's plight?" Like I'll say shit like that. And we had a moment at the bar where we actually sat down and we were just talking about it and just whatever. He buys me a shot of tequila. I have a shot of tequila, some vodka mixed shot. I still had half a JMO cranberry and then a whole nother cup and his last call. And I'm like, fuck, like I got to finish all this shit. I mean, I did. I didn't do the tequila. That's just ass. But yeah, I was like, yeah, I don't think I need to drink as much, especially because I just feel good, man. Like I've been eating healthier. I've been cooking more at home too. And even today, like after I've been watching a lot of TikToks on like random, like high protein meals you can make. And I seen one for like the barbacoa from Chipotle. So I'm actually making that right now. So
damn.
Life's good, man. Life's good.
No, that's good, man. And again, I'm joining you on the active front. I have been dropping some pounds, which is good, but now wrapping it up with some activity, which is good. Yeah. So just, and Herc and Chat Mom are here active in the chat. So Herc was here, Chat Mom was here. They said they're watching Law and Order SVU and Organized Crime back to back. Herc says he's going to get back in the gym this week too. So we're motivating Herc to get back in the gym. So let's see. He says you guys look awesome. The hard work has definitely shown throughout the last few months. Hey, thank you. And he's talking about the drinks that you were having. He says that sounds gross. And Chat Mom says, I think the hardest part is reminding yourself slow progress is still progress because I just want to drop 70 pounds in 2 months. Yeah, but instead it's 30 in 6 months. Yeah. No, it's true. Some work, some activity. That's the key. That's the key to this whole thing. And just moving in the right direction. That's the whole thing. All right, so we have our Vampire Diaries reaction out. Through copyright hell again. It's Warner Brothers, so I should have known that it was going to happen. But we got through it. We're in dispute with them, but it allows us to at least play the video for now. But man, I'm telling you, that edit, you were right, man. That was a great episode. The edit was great, and we just stumbled on gold with that a power comment and a couple of things, and I was just like, there's no way I could recreate this, could I? And I literally was tinkering, and I'm like, nah, let me see if I can do this. And
I
it
give
just
you a
worked.
lot of credit on recreating it. It was very good.
I just didn't know what to do, and I said, well, let me watch the intro to Power again, because I remember what it looked like, but I was like, I remember it was a lot of mirroring, and I have a mirroring effect, and I go, let me see what it looks like. And shit, it worked and it looked good. Not everything worked. Like some shit looked really like wonky. So I had to edit that. And I was nervous about copyright, but it went right through. So, but everything else gotten hit. But no, I'm telling you, man, Warner Brothers is a pain in my ass when it comes to this stuff. But it was fun, man. It was fun. It was a fun edit for sure. And it looked clean. It looked good as hell. So I'm very proud of it. You did a great job as always. Chat Mom says here, I joined the Vampire Diaries Facebook group and posted your link to see if anyone else there has been watching the reacts. So we'll see. Thank you. Appreciate that. Dude, the series is so good. It is. It's a great series. Eric says, do I have to make a call to the Warner Brothers and tell them that the guy who could have been Spider-Man I'm the guy who could have been Spider-Man. Oh, yeah.
No, I think one of the brothers could have been Spider-Man.
Yeah. No, Warner Brothers is just notorious for copyright issues. I mean, we've been lucky up to this point that we haven't had any issues, but I'll find the formula for Warner Brothers. I'll figure it out.
A lot of practice.
Yeah, you'd be the worst Spider-Man ever. Chat Mom, man, Chat Mom with the fire.
I don't agree.
Yeah, no, Herc would be a good Spider-Man.
He has the Peter Parker down.
Definitely Peter Parker. I would be the worst Spider-Man out of all of us.
Yeah, I'd be a good Spider-Man, but I'd be like, what's his name, Miguel O'Hara, the Spider-Man 2099 or whatever. I'd be like that version, like a dark, not funny.
The dark, angry version.
Yeah. You know, I got told something. Oh, it was in that conversation with my with my coworker, but we were just talking about work itself, and in the context of work, he basically was like, you know, I don't think you're a good leader. Not a good leader. He's like, I don't think you're a leader, and till this day, it bothers me. I woke up the next. I was like joking. I said, I woke up the next day, and the first thing I thought was like, damn. He said I'm not a leader. And I don't know why it bothered me so much, but I had to bring that here since, you know, this is.
Why would he say that? Why would he say that shit?
I mean, the way he explained it, again, we were talking in the context of a kitchen, and I think also like you gotta want to be. How you say it? He's very okay with where he is at in life, and I'm very the opposite, where I'm like always wanting to do more, wanting to better myself, and I think there's just like a disconnect in that area. So I think that's where like he was kind of coming from. But I was like, bro, like in my head, I am a good leader because no matter the circumstance, and again, we're talking about work, like in that scenario, I'm like, bro, no matter my mood, if I'm not talking to you guys, I'm still working. Like, there's never a day somebody's like, yo, you got to work hard. You know what I mean? There's never a day where they have to remind me, yo, whatever. You know, so I was like, in that aspect, like, I lead by example, and I also hold people accountable, especially, like, bro, you know me, like, imagine in a work scenario, you think I'm not saying shit? You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, like, if I feel like I'm doing too much, and I always make the joke, which is true, but I always make the joke like, bro, I'm the lowest paid person on the staff, and I'm the hardest worker. And I don't bitch about it. I don't say nothing. You guys get bigger checks. You guys get more tips. You know what I mean? Like, just work a little harder. You know, that's all I ask.
No, I've never thought you to not to say your opinion on something. Like, that's why I sometimes dread talking to you when I know what the answer is going to be. I was like, you know, like when I was like, oh, I know what AD's going to say. So let's get it over with. Let me just say it right now. Let me just say it. Or even in the middle of the fucking reaction, when I was like, oh, I feel all smart, big brain energy. And then all of a sudden you're like, dude, he said it like 2 seconds ago. You're an idiot. Like, I'm like, let it go, man. Let it go. He said, let me have my moment.
But I think I said in the same thing. I was like, I was gonna let you have your moment, but then you said big brain energy, and I couldn't stand by that.
Right,
let that part go.
You had to say something. No, but and honestly, it's an admirable quality that you would just be open about just saying what you feel. Like, hey, I feel it, I hear it, and I'm going to say it. And that's something that a lot of people can't do, right? A lot of people like just swallow it and go, all right, whatever. It is what it is. But
I used to be like that, but I think I used to be like that because of like my dad. Again, when I always bring up my dad dying, like it was obviously a very pivotal point in my life, but I think that really like sheltered my personality. And I think that's why like there's this side of like there's two sides to me. I always say like literally the quiet, angry side where I'm just like in my own zone. I don't really talk. I'm not saying much. I'm not joking. You know what I mean? I'm kind of always in my own head. And then there's that like bubbly side that like just takes over. Like that side of it's like two conflicting things. And I always felt like on the inside I was like, man, like growing up, I would hold back a lot of things. I wouldn't say things. I wouldn't be combative to anything. I would just let shit go. I would just be very easy breezy, but I would always feel it in my body like, man, I should have said something. I would scenarios I would like play out months after, like, damn, in that moment I should have said something. I felt it. And I also realized most people feel the same shit. You know what I mean? Like in most scenarios, everybody kind of feels the same. So like in the work scenario, if somebody's not working hard, everybody on the line, especially in the kitchen, like you just know when somebody's not working hard because then other people have to pick up the slack, right? And
Right.
it's like in my kitchen specifically, most people there are not confrontational. They don't want to say it, you know, but they're feeling it. And I get super annoyed because we'll like talk about it. We'll like they'll be bitching about it. I'm like, yo, why didn't we say this in the moment? Like we could have just said it. You know what I mean? Like, so most of the time, of course, I'm like, I'll say it, and then I'll be like, we're all thinking it. Like, there's no. It comes off aggressive when I say it sometimes because I also say it when I'm annoyed, and I'll be like, yo, what the like? I always say it wrongly, I think, but at the end of the day, we all felt it. Somebody else could have said it nicely, but they were too scared. So let me just say it, and it comes off how it comes off, you know.
True, but again, you feel inclined to say it, and you say it, and I think again that's the part that's hard. It's hard to do that, and I know I can't. Well, depending on the
I think you can.
yeah, I was to say depending on the scenario, I can taper it. I can make it work, but at work, like at my job, it's different. When something bothers me, I'm like, nah, we're not doing that. But like in real life, I don't like confrontation. I don't like messing. You know, it's just it bothers me. So
see, I think there's a middle ground with like your personality. Because I always say like, if I had a nicer personality, I'd be way more likable as a person. You know what I mean? Like, because if I was able to say things when I feel them, but in a more positive way, maybe more caring is the kind of the word I'm looking. You know, like with cares, like, all right, this is what I feel. You know, like let me say, I feel like that would be a beneficial, and maybe that's something I would have to work towards in the future. You know what I mean? Like especially like trying to grow a business and shit. Is like, yeah, we can talk to Blackout, like the group of Blackout now, how we talk to each other. But if this becomes as big as I see it in my head, there's got to be like some filtering where it's like we're gonna have employees at some point. It's like I can't talk to them like that, or I shouldn't talk to them like that, right? Like so maybe that's the evolution I have to go through. But it did bother me when he said that because I was like, man, like that's something I work towards. I feel, you know what I mean? Like when it comes to this shit, like I feel like I am the leader in a lot of regards. I don't. There's certain things I think everybody's role plays, but I think like that's kind of like my thing. It's like, all right, be the organizer, you know? So
yeah. Well, you know, some people, honestly, some people like look at their current position, right? Their current lot or status, and then they equate it to being in charge, right? Or like so for example, you take whatever current job you're in and whatever, and you sort of say, well, I'm important. I have a position. I have, you know, and so I hate that. I hate that because like that does not the job that you have, right? The things that you do right now doesn't necessarily equate to a you know what you have as abilities, what you have as skills.
yeah,
And so I hate the fact that like somebody may have a higher level job than me or again in a workplace like that. And then you want to talk down and talk shit. Like, no, I know what I have and what I bring to the table, and whether or not I'm contributing all of those things, right?
Yeah.
Is my, you know, and that's different because this may not be what I want to do.
Yeah.
Right. This may not be my life's work. And so I may bring the energy just to get through, but it doesn't mean that I'm less of a person or less of a leader, that type of thing. And so I hate when that's when somehow people say, oh, well, I've made it. I make this much money and I do this and I do that. Fuck you. Like worry about yourself and then let me worry about me. Right. Yeah. I don't know. That's how I look at it, man. But
I see both sides because a part of me likes that. I mean, the hip hop growing up listening to is like very flashy. So a part of me has that flashy side where like in work scenarios, I think my mindset's always I am who I am. Like I'm AD, right? Like I'm a confident person. I see more for myself. I put out the effort. And that's one thing I say in work is like, bro, I don't want to fucking be here either. You know what I mean? Like I never want to be here. There's not a day where I'm like, yeah, I'm here. Because I could be doing other shit that I know that deep down that's what I want to be doing. And in the long term, that's what I'm gonna be doing. So if I can come in every day, no matter what the scenario is, and bust my ass, I at least expect that. It's like, yeah, this might not be what you want to do forever. This is not what I want to do forever. But there's a point where it's like, yo, just work ethic. You gotta have that. You know what I mean? In any scenario. And yeah. That's my
I like this right here. So Chat Mom says you can say things as polite as you want. People do not like hearing the truth. And that's actually true right there. And then Herc says people also will just be satisfied with being upset, but hate confrontation or pushback, and will wait till they feel comfortable enough to speak up as they vent rather than keeping it honest. Yeah, I mean, it's for me. It's situational. Like for me, it's got to be worth my time to have that conversation with you or anybody. Otherwise, I keep it moving because if you're not worth my time or energy, then it's not worth it. I don't have that conversation with you unless I have to because my work requires it. Which I have. I see Chadwick Green joined us too, so he's a former coworker of mine. Welcome, sir. But yeah, man. So that's a weird thing to tell somebody. That's weird.
I mean, in the context of the conversation, it made sense. It's not like this is more out of context than that. But
yeah,
I think it was just more of a personal thing. It wasn't like, I think he's talking about, again, being in the kitchen, which is like, I made it very clear, like, bro, I get paid to do what I do, and I'm leaving. I'm not this company. And the thing is like, there's no like movement up. It's like, all right, I like working here. I like cooking. That's kind of like, I like making money cooking. That's my thing, because being in the kitchen during a rush like gives like a competitive thing out of it. I get something out of it. Other than that, though, I don't give a fuck to be there. So like, I get in that sense, it's like, yeah, I'm not a leader, but in terms of everybody here, like I'm the only one that we had like a staff meeting, and it was just me talking for like an hour. Just me going down the like, yo, no, this is wrong. This is what we need to be doing. And everybody's like, it was funny because there was like 2 weeks leading up, and again, everybody will be like, they'll say their piece during the 2 weeks, and all of them were quiet during the meeting. And it's like, what were we talking about this for? You know what I mean? Like, why were we even conversating about it if you guys are too scared to bring it up in front of people that we work with every day too? It's not like it's just new people we don't know. It's like we talk about all this bullshit, life, all this shit, music. We talk about everything. We can't talk about just what we expect out of each other in a workplace, because that's what we're here to do. It's like, but again, I think I took it more personally than I should have. But I had made the joke to him. I was like, when I'm running for president, I want you to remember that comment, because you're the reason. You're the fucking reason, dude.
So the last thing I'll say is some days I want, because it eats at me in my brain, right? Some days I want to just jump into your body and just say the fucking things that you say. Like, to be able to just say it. Because there are people that I want to tell off. There are people that I wanted to tell them to go fuck themselves. There's like 4 or 5 people that I just want to say, and I want to put it on the record. I want to say it on the internet. I want to say it everywhere. But I'm so, again, you know me. I'm Mr. I want to be liked by everybody. That there's something inside of me that's like, nah, just let it go, right? But every day I'm like, man, if I could just be AD for like 2 seconds, I'd go in there and just tell them all to kiss my ass real quick, and then just come right back. Just come right back. But let's see. Chapman says, do that next time. Just pretend you're AD and say it. Again, it comes with consequences. It comes with.
I don't want to say this in a cocky way or in a way of, I don't want it to come out cocky, but the way I talk, it's how I talk. I've
Right.
never
No,
got into
yeah.
a fight. You know what I mean? Like I've never had even close to that. Like there was one time where I was basically the aggressor against 3 of my teammates, but it was like they were just being hella annoying, and I was like, and mind you, I'm quiet AD. Like nobody at this point, I wasn't even like my personality didn't show when I didn't like feel comfortable. So I was just quiet, not talking. I'd be around, and just one day they annoyed me enough to where like I just went off. I was like, listen, I'll fuck up all 3 of you, and like that it is what it is, you know. And after that, never bothered me, never said shit. But I've never got into that conversation. Now, I mean, there's a couple times that probably could have escalated, like the story Gay Boys brings up when the guy came out the party talking about that everybody out here is pussy, and he made eye contact with me. And mind you, I'm drunk. I got blackout with me. I'm like, you ain't talking to me. You know what I mean? Like, you're not talking to me. So that's when I said he's either gonna shake my hand or I'm gonna slap the shit out of him. This is gonna go one or two ways. And he shook my hand. But like, I'm not saying that to say like, I just feel people also don't want the confrontation. So when you bring it to them, there's always like an understanding. It's like, this is how I feel. If you want to do something about it, it is what it is. But it's also like, we don't have to do that either. You know what I mean? We could just diffuse the situation and it, you know, keep it moving. So,
Well,
I don't think there's consequences.
Well, I will say there is a bit of confidence that comes with hanging out with the blackout guys. You know, just like there's a bit of freeness that comes with there's a feeling you get, like,
isn't it weird?
It's weird. It's like
it's aura.
It like when we went to the theme parks, when we were at the casino, I kind of felt big time. I felt like, oh, these are my dudes right here. You know, we you know, walking into the Airbnb, I'm like, you know, this we is our guys. You know, when we went to the liquor store, to, you know, like wherever we went, I was like, all eyes on us, right? Like, which it was a weird. It was a weird, because I've never been that guy. But oh, look at me, right? But I was like, I felt so confident. I was like, I got my dudes with me. I got, you know,
I try to explain it. I try to explain it to everybody, but I'm like, I don't know what it is, and it probably floats my ego too, because it's like I feel, especially when I'm around Blackout and we're hanging out, I feel who I play to be online, like Blackout being a thing. You know, like it feels real. It's like we go to places, people always talking to us. There's always a time where like we become like the focal. Like think about when we go to like that bar in Stewart. And we're outside in the back, and it's just people around us. They're always talking to us. We're always cracking jokes with people. Like there is always respect, because then you turn around and you just see all of us. It's like, yeah, it's gonna be a long night for anybody, right? Like
that's what I'm saying. It's weird, but it's a nice feeling. It is a nice feeling for sure. Let me answer Chat Mom's question here, because I left it on here. But are you letting it go through Llama? Meaning, you know, when I do the videos, and when Llama is a little bit more of an amped up version of me. it allows me to be more expressive. But yeah, I do let some things go, and I'm a little things I say on camera, which is weird. The things I say on camera, on reactions, are things that I have internalized. It's me. It's exactly me, but I would never verbalize in actual person. But it's fun. It's a release, and it's actually been a crazy escape. Let's see. Chadwick says, make sure you claim you have an ADA. That's a work term. No, I'm not doing that. Don't forget to file it first. Man, you won't get me fired. Katie's in the building. She says hi.
Hello.
Hey. The other AD Whitman is back. He's popping in. He's watching while he's at work. Chat Mom and Katie are getting to know each other. A bunch of kids told me the other day, this is from Herc, the other day, I got Aura, and I took that as an award. Yeah, no.
You do.
Middle school compliments mean a lot. No, for sure, man. When the kids look up to you and stuff. One time they carved on my desk that Mrs. B was thick with a little heart, and I held on to that with love forever. Yeah, that's one of those. Yeah. I mean, it's something about the kids just recognizing.
There's
Just recognizes
there's
they're
like a bunch
honest.
of kids that live in my apartment, and this actually happened today. I'm like walking by after the workout, so I'm a little swole, but it was like this like teenage girl. She was like, she walks out with her like little brother, little sister, and then she looks at me and then goes, "I don't even know why I'm out here dressed like this." I said, "What the fuck?" I was like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
Exactly.
So I took that
Exactly.
as a compliment. I was like, you know what I mean? Or
I'm telling you, the chat mom said they defaced property for me. That's big. That's big time. That's big time.
they
Nothing.
vandalizing school property.
That's it. Nothing says true respect like vandalization. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's good. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. That's why. That's why I felt. That's why I felt so big when I went to the baby shower and everyone was like, "You're the llama." I felt so good. It felt so good.
It also, I think that's a little different because that's work you're putting in, and it's like recognition of the work you've been putting in for the last couple of years. But I wish I was there because obviously in our family, it's like they know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's all over. So it's like if you follow me at all, you see you all the time. So it's like, oh shit, that's the fucking guy that's on my page all the time. Local celebrity
What
mama.
I'm telling you, it was a preview. It was a preview of what could be in the future, and I was like,
You should have signed a baby's forehead.
I would have signed a baby's forehead. I would have signed some nipples. I don't give a shit.
Oh
I
my
would have signed
God.
anything.
That was a
Oh,
baby
there.
shark.
I meant like baby. Oh, Jesus. I was gonna say baby nipples. I meant like baby bottle nipples.
On the nipple.
Oh,
dude.
Jesus.
cut
All
it
right,
out.
clip that shit. Herc, clip that shit.
We need Herc back.
He hurt for clips. I hope he's still on. Oh man. Oh man. At least they didn't have you
Skibbity.
skivity. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there you go. Hurt. Clip it. Thank you. Clip it appropriately, okay? No out of context clipping, please. I meant
Baby
this.
nipples.
Not baby. You said baby nipples. I said baby bottle nipples.
Yeah, whatever.
It came out wrong. It came out wrong, no matter how I slice it. Chat mom is cracking me up right here. I know chat mom's laughing. Oh Jesus. Anyway, so coming up on the channel, only out of context clips for the llama show. Yeah, that's what we need. So I didn't intentionally try to get movies that start with the letter B, but Bullet Train, Baby Boy are coming up for recordings. I'm excited about those. And then there was one other B movie that I was gonna watch, but I think I'm gonna stay in the 90s, early 2000s, because there's a lot of shit I haven't watched. You guys said ATL, I haven't watched that,
Bro,
yeah. There's a bunch of movies that you guys keep mentioning that I haven't seen, so I'm like, I'm gonna go back to those because I really want to watch those. I'm gonna watch a couple with the family out in the living room, but I'm still trying to work on that setup. But yeah, Bullet Train is next. That's the next reaction. I'm gonna record it, and then Baby Boy is right after that. So I'm excited. I don't know what I'm in for though. So I heard that's pretty. I saw a clip of Tyrese talking about how Baby Boy is played every day on BET, and I'm like. He's like, I'm the reason that BET is still around. I'm like, really? Like, is it that good? But I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what that movie's about. But there's a couple of movies like that were out around that time that I haven't seen. Belly. That was the other one. With Nas. There's just a bunch of movies with rappers in it. I probably have not seen it because I thought they were trash.
It's not true, dude.
I know it's not true. I'm just saying I thought they were trash. I haven't seen Above the Rim. There's a bunch. Yeah, I know this. But yeah, I can't wait to get to those for sure. So I'm gonna be recording some of those, and then I do have the Ready to Rumble, which is again it's there. I'll be editing that one slowly. That'll be the next longest edit that comes out. But yeah, no, excited that the Vampire Diaries is doing so well, man. I mean, it's just great. It's just great how the consistency of how people are watching that show with us. But I'm really getting into the show. This last episode we watched was great. This last recording that we did was great.
Yeah.
I mean, and now you got people commenting that, we're coming up on the mid-season finale. I realized it's the mid-season finale. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, because there's 22 episodes.
Right. So, and then they said something about, oh, we had to wait like months to find out what happens next. I'm like, I don't have to wait months.
Thank God.
No, thank God. But yeah, no, and that's what I was gonna do. The next after those two, Baby Boy and Bullet Train, I'm gonna watch Twilight because it's vampires and werewolves.
You never seen Twilight?
I saw Twilight. I saw the first one, and honestly, I watched it because Mama Llama read the books, and I watched the first one, and I was like, oh, it's okay. I wasn't into it. Now that I'm watching Vampire Diaries, I have a different perspective on teenage vampire movies. I actually am excited to watch Twilight.
They're different, but there's like similarities, but they're definitely is different. I think
Chat Mom says Twilight is so bad.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't know if it's bad. I've seen all of them and I kind of liked it. But Vampire Diaries, just story-wise, it's more interesting. You know what I mean? Like, Llama, there's no spoilers, but Llama got to see his first heart ripped this last week.
Yep. That was fun. That was fun and exciting.
I screamed. There it is. I was hyped.
Well, I wasn't expecting it, and that's the thing. I thought for sure there was going to be a neck snap or some kind of like bite the neck, and all of a sudden, she pulls a Mortal Kombat fatality, pulls the heart out, and I said, "Oh shit!" On the CW.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Brilliant.
But yeah, no, the show is great, man. The show, I can't imagine. Well, I can't imagine because I'm watching it now, but I'm saying like what it would have been like to be a younger person just watching it as it was coming out. Like that's just, it was a lot of fun, and there was 8 seasons. So, the whole thing about us doing it for 8 seasons, that's a big task. Yeah. So,
realistically, if I'm honest with you, season 4 we could do up to season 4, because for me that's when it does take a dip. It dips a little bit because there's like a like an overarching story that happens, and then from that, like from season 4 on, it gets kind of, you could tell their wheels were spinning a little bit. It did have a spin-off, which is also pretty good. The first season, Originals is another spin-off, which if we only do 1 season of this, we have to do 1 season of Vampire Diaries. Of the Originals, because like I always say, Originals is the polished version of what Vampire Diaries is. Like, you seen the first couple episodes, we actually talked about this last week. It was portrayed one way, and then you just start seeing the evolution of the show. It gets to a point where they're pretty polished in Vampire Diaries, again, like season 3, season 4, but Originals itself, from beginning to end, is just the polished version. There's no dip off. They learned from all their mistakes of Vampire Diaries. Kind of a better show, little darker. Like, everything to me was just a better. It would be interesting to watch that back as well.
So yes, Chat Mom says she needs to be on at least 1 episode of the Originals. Yeah. So she wants to watch one. So do we love the Originals in this house? Can't wait to watch through. And then she says a specific episode.
Oh, okay.
So she's making a request.
Yeah.
Hey, we'd love to have it. We'd love to have it. But yeah, no, that's the thing. I'm like, I'm gonna watch the series. Okay, so look, regardless of what we do for the channel or how we do for the channel or what, I think I'm going to watch the series all the way through. Like this, I am that invested.
Yeah.
Plus, I now found a show that I actually enjoy, and I'm genuinely interested in. So I'm like, whether we watch it more or however we do it for the channel, I've already got it in my mind. I was like, I'm going to just keep watching the show. Like there's, I'm going to keep doing something, or maybe I'll just do, I don't know, maybe I'll do recaps. I don't know. I'm going to just keep watching it. But the originals is on the plate for sure. I think we got it. We got to give that one at least a season also. So
yeah. And the first season's phenomenal. Yeah. Originals to me, again, better show. So I think the reviews will be better. Plus, by that time, you'll already understand some of these characters because there's a lot of returning characters. So yeah, man.
Yeah.
Good time
Mom says
the Big Llama Blackout collabs.
That's right. That's right. Chat Mom says I have a very favorite episode. All right, good. Herc says we got him. AD. He's hooked.
Teen Wolf, man.
Next is Teen Wolf.
No, Teen Wolf. That's a must. Even if we do the other channel, Teen Wolf and well, I saw Teen Wolf when it was airing. I actually watched like the pilot because I was very much into MTV at the time, and I saw like the trailers. Was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out. So I saw Teen Wolf before Vampire Diaries, and I think that's what made Vampire Diaries so easy to like. But Teen Wolf itself, their shit is crazy. Their lore is nuts because again, at that time, I'm pretty sure Vampire Diaries was out around the same time Teen Wolf was out, so it was like competing things, but the elements, I mean, the mythology that Teen Wolf uses compared to like what Vampire Diaries does, sheesh.
Yeah, no, I said I'm in, I'm sold. So now I'm into all things vampires, teenage vampires. This is crazy.
Out, dude. My show's gonna be crazy.
Teenage vampire power.
Think about it. You sell like vampire blood. You know, you could do a lot of things.
No, I oh my god, you need to get the rights though, because you want to use some of those characters.
No, I won't use no characters. I'll just make my own. It's gonna be all brown people. There's gonna be one white person, a token white person, Jeffrey.
Is he gonna die in the first episode?
No, we're gonna keep him around. He's gonna get tortured a lot though. Poor guy.
Is he gonna be the town whore?
Oh my god, he wasn't until he said that. Now he might be.
Well, Legacies was definitely catered to a younger audience.
Yeah.
See, that's when the corporate influence they
still good
they
though.
Yeah.
It's just different. It's like and then it's like more cartoony, if that makes sense.
Chapman volunteers to be the token white person in your show. But it should be badass though. Like you can't make Chapman a bad character.
You couldn't do that. That'd be great though.
Yeah, no,
coming soon, dude.
Awesome.
I'm gonna write a book. We'll sell it, Amazon. You know what I mean? We'll get a cult following. They'll give us the rights. We'll all be in it because we're all colored.
That's right,
man. You're gonna be the deli. You're gonna own the deli. Bird's gonna trap outside the deli. Gabe's gonna be the bag boy in the deli.
Listen, I'm gonna bring the lore of people turning into llamas instead of fucking werewolves.
That's why shit like Llamageddon gets started.
Hey, Llamageddon was a classic reaction. Only 50 people have seen it so far. Dude, Law and Order Vampire Hunters, directed by AD, executive produced by Dick Wolf. That's great. That is great. Just read a zombie book with only one token white person. Okay. See, AD, I'm telling you.
She got a background. She's like, this I can base the character off of this.
She's doing research already. Already for the role.
Look at that.
I'm telling you. She's gonna be great. She's gonna be great. Anyway, man, this has been an interesting episode. Like, I didn't think we were going to talk Vampire Diaries or a lot about different things, and that's what the Sunday night show is all about, man. It's just getting in here and chopping it up and cutting it up with you, and this is why I look forward to it, man. It's a good release for me, and it's a good way for us to just kind of, connect with everybody. Herc wants to be the boom mic guy.
I was gonna say Herc can be the landlord.
You already have characters for this. You've been thinking about this.
It's been years, dude. Since I first watched Vampire Diaries, I had the idea.
You said it on Reaction 1.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm pretty sure there's like a notebook in my house somewhere that has ideas for it written down.
I'm telling you, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Just I will executive produce.
We should make a YouTube short. That would actually be crazy. If we could make like a YouTube show out of it, like some Insecure shit.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That'd be great.
All right. Future endeavors.
Brother, I need the biopic ASAP. I need this biopic ASAP. The AD biopic is going to be insane. He's already written it. It's already written. Oh man, it's already been written. Oh man, it's been a great night, man. It's been a great night so far.
So far
There's really, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. There really wasn't much. There wasn't much, happening in the world of entertainment, at least from what I saw. Denzel. Oh, look at that. Denzel Washington will play AD. Oh
my god,
that'd be good to think. Who would be that? That's the question. That's the question and that's the comments you can put on here. Who would play AD in a biopic of AD or biopic of the Blackout Crew?
What's that kid from that movie you cried in? The Spanish one. It's like a musical.
Oh, In the Heights?
Yeah. The main guy.
Oh God, what's his
name? Or the kid from Karate Kid.
Oh, Sholo?
Yeah.
Sholo?
Blue Beetle.
Henry Cavill? That's the big line. Oh, come on now. That's not.
That's hilarious.
I'll take that, but that's not close. That's not close, sir.
Llama.
Chris
Hemsworth. Yeah.
As Jaybird? No, man, we gotta look up like what people look like, man. Hemsworth?
As Gabe.
Peter Dinklage has range. He can play Gabe. He can play Brown. Danny Trejo as Herc. Oh Jesus! I'd be thinking of Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy as Herc. That's who Herc is. Ja Rule is Gabe. What would I be without you?
Ja Rule is Gabe. Can I be the girl version of Klaus? Yeah, that'd be sick. You haven't met Klaus, man, but I can't wait.
Oh, speaking of Ja Rule, speaking of Peter Dinklage, Roman 2 Raw shows up on cue, on time. Yeah, Tom Hardy is a compliment. Do you know what the weirdest casting would be? Hen Dog.
Nah, dude.
Who would play Hen Dog?
Bobby Lee. No, I'm kidding.
Mark Anthony.
Mark Anthony. You're going by looks. We're just going by star power, dude. Kevin Hart.
No, I'm going by looks, man. I need someone who looks like you. I don't know what that's what I say. Like Tom Hardy, I can see as a Herc, but anyway, we gotta figure that out. But Chris Hemsworth as
John Cena,
Jay Birdie, John Cena. Oh no, Rey Mysterio's son, Dominic Mysterio. Who could he play? Anybody here look like Dominic Mysterio?
Oh,
Maybe that's Gabe.
I think Peter
Actually,
perfect cast.
well, yeah. Peter Dinklage is a lock, bro. He's gonna win an Academy Award for playing that role. I'm the dude disguised as a dude playing a dude. Oh, here we go. Dominic Mysterio is Tang. Oh, jeez. Tang. I mean, so. Oh, here we go. Jason Momoa for Jay Bird. They're just giving Bird all the good looking dudes. All right, so who plays Chat Mom? Who plays Chat Mom in this? That'd be an interesting casting. I'll let Herc answer that, because if we answer, we might offend. You know what I mean? Like, we say something, we're like, wait, what are you saying? Wait, hold on, Lizzo. No way. No, I let's see, Chat Mom. No, see, that's saying I want you to take it as a compliment or I don't know. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm not gonna pull anything.
Llama.
I just made it weird. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Thanks. You could you could have just told me, like, hey, let's move on next segment. Let's close the show. We're getting close to the end. You said to say
I just cut you off for closing the show. All right.
Yeah, that's all you had to do. That's all you had to do. But you had to fucking AD the whole shit. Like, you're making it weird, asshole. There are no big white bitches. Oh God. Okay. Chat Mom is Sarah Michelle Gellar.
I don't know. Who
Okay.
that is.
That's the girl from Scooby Doo. What's her name?
Daphne.
Yeah.
The other one.
No, I don't know. You can't hurt me, Llama. Stop it. Again, I'm not going to AD it. I've already made it weird. All right. Moving on. All right, guys. It's been a fun night. Sunday night live stream. I want to thank you guys for joining us. She hates that pick. Thank you guys for joining us. AD, thank you again for another great week. Another great reaction. Another great episode. Join us next week, guys. Next Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, here on the Big Llama Show. We have a replay tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, and that'll be on the other Big Llama Reacts channel. It'll be on my Twitch stream, and it'll be on X if it ever shows up there without charging me. And so we'll have a replay of that tomorrow, 8 p.m. And then you also have this on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts or wherever you find podcasts. So make sure you guys give it a like and give it a good 5-star review. All right, man. I'm the Big Llama. He is Blackout AD. We'll see you guys next week, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Sunday. Peace out, everybody.